let's
Yeah.
let's get a recap. How are you feeling right now? The victory
I
feels a little
mean,
bit.
it honestly, like, it's almost not as hype because I kind of like expected it. Like, not that I was like not that I thought it'd be a blowout, but you could quote me back beginning of the playoffs. I thought it'd be a pretty cakewalk to the Super Bowl. It'll probably be the Chiefs. It might get hosed by the refs. Who knows? But wasn't really any ref cheese. That's the first drive.
Wow.
It was just like the Eagles are just better. Like they're just better at all the positions. And the box score doesn't even do it justice. This
No.
shit was a fucking beatdown. It was 40-6 in the fourth quarter. Like this is what I thought the Eagles could do to everybody. Like
Yeah.
the one thing I'll say is, people are finally like not just shitting on Jalen Hurts, but people are
Man.
still kind of shitting on Sirianni. Like he doesn't do a thing out there. It's like, okay, man, like I don't know what. So did Belichick also not do a thing when he had some God squads? Like
Yeah.
what do you want? Him like just to be a doofus? Because I'm pretty sure for the past however many years the Ravens always have the most goddamn all pros or pro bowlers out there.
Yeah.
And they can't do shit. All I know is when I watch the games, the Eagles and the Chiefs, when they play, there is not much difference between watching Jalen Hurts play and watching Mahomes play. Now, you could take all the other games. Obviously, Mahomes is Mahomes. Like,
Right.
he's that guy. But if you just looked at, there was like another game, 2 years ago. There was a 2021 game. There was the game last year. There was the other Super Bowl, and there was this game. You just watch those four games. There is not much difference. Arguably, Hurts is better
Yeah.
just
No.
in those
I
games. So,
I
like,
don't
I don't
disagree.
know what we do. We still not give him any fucking love because he's done what Josh Allen and Lamar and Burrow. I mean, I guess Burrow got him once,
Right.
but he didn't finish the job. He didn't win the bowl, so no one gives a shit.
Yeah. Should have gone for the head.
So like this was just a systematic BTA fucking belt to ass,
Yeah.
get shit on. You don't stand a chance. It was beautiful. I got all the people texting me like, or I'm seeing people. It's the worst Super Bowl ever. I'm like, honestly, yeah, probably the fucking best Super Bowl I've ever watched.
Hey, I'm just
Shit's
glad you.
beautiful. When
I'm
it's your
glad you
team
said.
slamming, like
Yeah.
when your team is slamming in the Super Bowl, it's like, I mean, there ain't much better than that. No stress. Like some
Man.
people, I heard some people say, like, "Gosh, I wish it was even if it was my team, I'd want like a better game." If it, no, you
No,
fucking
you
wouldn't.
don't.
Belt the ass, beat the shit out of them, run up the score. There were backups in against the Chiefs in the fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. You know how insane that is?
Kenny
They
Pickett
put
took snaps.
Kenny Pickett took snaps. The backup DBs were in.
Yeah.
Like, man, it's finally like maybe people will shut up for like 2 weeks
Yeah. Maybe a
about
cool too.
this hurt stuff. Like
I don't
I
understand.
don't care what you say, man. Like people are like you don't have to throw for 5,000 yards. Like he has thrown in the two biggest games of the year. He's thrown for over 200.
Hmm.
He had one mistake in the
Yeah.
game, which was the interception, which didn't even really
It's a one on
matter
punt.
too much because it was a punt down to the 2 yard line and they immediately got the ball back. So it really didn't mean much.
Yeah.
So if you want to count that, I'll still count it as a mistake. You threw a pick when could have got a long field goal, whatever.
Sure.
Like it's gonna be like the NFL's year to year. You know how it goes. But this team
Right.
could be scary
Oh yeah.
for 3 to 5,
Oh yeah.
at
They got
least
a
next
window for
three,
sure.
because it's you get Carter and Nolan Smith their first year, so they're going to be 5th-year deals. So that's at minimum 3 years if they take the 5th-year extension, which they will on both those guys, unless they want bigger contracts and they don't want to do the extension. They just want the bag immediately. The whole offense is basically locked up already. There's 4 guys that you quote unquote need to re-sign in free agency. You're probably not going to. It's Vaughn, Sweat, Milton Williams, and Mekhi Becton. You could sign Brandon Graham. I feel like he's going to retire. Like I don't know why you don't just
Yeah.
retire after that, but he's still playing pretty well. So I mean, I can't be mad at him if he doesn't. You probably aren't going to get Sweat back. So like the biggest ones are you need Bond back and you need Becton back, I think. Those are the big two. Then I'd say Milton Williams. Then it'd be
Milton.
then it'd be Josh Sweat. Because I think you could find like I think we're going to draft edge anyway, and the Eagles do well when they can rotate interior pass rushers. Like that little trio of Milton Williams, Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis. If you have that for the next 3 years,
Damn.
that's a scary sight.
Yeah.
You know, and you have Nolan Smith and even Jalix Hunt, the rookie. He was dialed in coming off the edge. So we'll see. Like I could go crazier, but it's just like they got fucking pissed on. Like they got
There
this
you go.
slam,
Yeah.
100-point club, 6-0, 3-0 in the control, GG go next. Like it wasn't even a ball game.
Yeah.
At all. They were outmatched, they were outgunned. This defense is young. You got 2 rookie corners in there. Like you don't see rookie corners going in there and they're not even attempting to throw to Quinyon Mitchell. They're not even like they had Kelsey on DeJean. DeJean just absolutely manhandled him on the 2-point conversion. Probably said, "You old fucker, get out of here, man. Your time is up."
Yeah.
It's
My time is now.
DeJean's time. Fucking DeJean's time. But finally, some people this morning were like, "Hey, I owe Jalen Hurts an apology," or "Is Jalen Hurts on a Hall of Fame trajectory now?" And it's like, I mean, I guess. Who gives a shit about that, really? You figure all that out at the end. But I mean, this is what I thought could happen. It's all there. Why throw for 400 yards a game when you like? I think people are misrepresenting all the talent being there for it's GG. You're gonna win when there's a reason why the O line's great, right?
Right.
Saquon can go off because they think Hurts is gonna run.
Right.
Then you play man because you want a linebacker on the running back so they can run fit and be there. Now it's one-on-ones on the outside. They got great receivers, but it's not like Joe Burrow doesn't have T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. It's not like Purdy didn't have Ayuk and Debo. I mean, I guess they're a little less than, but you also have Kittle, and you like all these teams have had chances. It's not like this is like the godliest God squad that's ever been created. Like
Yeah.
you could say Saquon's the best this year, but people were saying the same shit about McCaffrey when they went to the Super Bowl against, the Chiefs, and they couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And Spags has gotten fucking worked by Hurts twice now.
Yeah.
He's gotten straight worked. Like there's nothing he could do. You go man, he beats you, and then you go man and you lock him up and he takes off and runs. And there's nothing you can do, man. But it's because Hurts is the catalyst of that. It's not just because all the guys are really good, which they are. You have to respect everything, and then he can kill you in every way. Like like people don't understand. He could probably throw for 4,500 yards. They really wanted to. Like if they wanted to sit him back there 35 times a game, maybe they'd lose more games. He could do the same shit. Why are we saying like Burrow's godlike? Then he didn't make the playoffs. Like who cares? Who cares?
Yeah.
And then I saw some people like saying, I think this was on the ESPN show. They were like, man, we really all thought that it would be, the winner of that Chiefs, Ravens, Bills would be the team that's the best. And I'm like, do we all forget Philly went into Baltimore and belt to ass, bro? Like they beat the shit out of them. Like I feel like people were just like forgetting that game happened. That was the game after they went into LA and Saquon went crazy. It was, it was a late touchdown by the Ravens, but with, we're going into the fourth quarter with, 8 minutes left in the fourth. Eagles have the ball. They're up, 21-12. They didn't do shit. Like manhandle him. DeJean's putting Derrick Henry on his ass.
That was crazy.
Like that was in Baltimore, and they were like, man, we think Baltimore's really good. It's like, hey, guess who the Eagles beat twice last year? Chiefs and the Bills also. Like, sure, they imploded at the end of the year, but it's not like they don't play well again. Like the narrative is like in, when the chips are down and they're playing the elite quarterbacks. The Eagles play actually better.
Yeah.
You know, when they're playing the Rams with a good quarterback. When they played Joe Burrow this year. They played Joe Burrow this year. Guess how many points Joe Burrow scored? 17.
Yeah, I was on the other side of that one.
37-17. Like, it's like people are just, like, acting like these games didn't happen and the Eagles didn't show signs of, like, being able to do this. The only reason they lost to the Commanders. Jalen Hurts didn't even play in that game, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, Jaden Daniels is God." Like, sure, he did well, but the offense couldn't do shit. You
Yeah.
know, they were about to go up 14 zip before he got hurt. Like,
Yeah, Kenny Pickett almost sealed the deal too.
the worst games that the Eagles play are actually to the shitty teams. The Browns 20-16, the Panthers 22, like the Jags 28. They'll play down, but when they have to play a good team, they will dial in and lock in. And that's
That
what you saw. It was like a culmination of like 3 years basically.
Yeah, I have to admit though, that Browns game this year might have been the worst game I've ever watched.
Horrible, terrible.
That was fucking
It's bad.
horrible.
But like,
Yeah,
I
I don't
mean,
disagree with any of it.
I don't know what more like you could say. This team's built to last. Now, could that mean they go into next year and lose in the first round of the playoffs? Sure, but I think this way
It'll be a tough out.
of playing lends yourself to winning games because you can do multiple things.
Yeah, you don't
Like the
really have.
Bengals were just GG this year because it was throw or bust. And their
Yeah,
defense probably wasn't even as bad
they were just on
as
the
it would
field
have been. They're
so
on the
long.
field every because then the Bengals score in one play. Eagles, like, sure, Saquon would pop some, but like, you know, you control the time of possession. You do all the like situational things right. Even though a lot of times this year, Eagles would do some trolly shit, like end a half, end a game. They'd still love to troll, but
Yeah,
they put all the pieces together. And that dagger to Devontae Smith, I mean, that's like cherry on top stuff because people have just been, I don't know why, forever. They think like Kurtz can't throw. I'm telling you, he's a top 5 deep ball thrower in this league. He just
you can
is.
put it down
Like,
to Timmy.
he will put it down. Like, if you're playing one-on-one man, he will back shoulder you to death. They had one miscommunication on the back shoulder, and AJ was mad. But then it's perfect back shoulders, perfect deep ball. Like, I don't know what you want, man. Birds win the bowl. Wait,
Yep,
where's
yep,
my ticket?
yep. You better have that damn thing.
There it is, right here.
Feeds
Oh,
families. Oh
hello.
shit.
Hello.
Oh shit. Oh well.
Can I
Oh. Hey.
kinda
A little bit. Yeah. Okay.
just screenshot it? Screenshot if you see it.
Sure.
Just know it's you know, they were plus 1200 in when did I put this in? Would have been August 31st.
That was good
Birds win the
cash.
bowl. Free cash right there. I mean,
I'm glad I talked you out of adding the USC to the playoffs on that ticket.
oh yeah,
there,
would have been bad.
there was some discussion
I've been like, damn, I would have had
after.
it.
uh, Folks, you don't know. After we saw USC play LSU, we're
Good
sitting there
thought,
like,
man.
this team could go. Like, do I
You
do
could
I hit
make
a
it.
little do I hit a little bundle Rooski here?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, 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 nah. Can't do it. Can't do it. I mean, everything you said is 100% correct. I think it's really
Might as well just. I'm just gonna put the graphic up.
yeah,
So you know the streets know.
yeah. The streets. I mean, we had the reads. Now I'm not gonna say I call the fucking 100-point club GG
No,
go next, but
I did almost want to go deep down in me. I wanted to go 31-21 to keep my double digit thing going. I gave the Chiefs a little bit more credit when I probably shouldn't have.
yeah.
But even 31-21 wouldn't even have. I mean,
What was the crazy part to me thinking about this game? Because I was like kind of on the fence before during our last show, and I thought about it after we hopped off, and I was like, this team, the Chiefs, lead the league with the most passing yards behind the line of scrimmage.
mhm.
And the Eagles' defensive line creates so much pressure so fast and like forces the line of scrimmage back. How effective are
Well,
you going to
there
be
were
doing that?
there was an Eagles like podcast. These two guys that break it down, and they were highlighting the point you're making. And the Eagles' defense has been elite at limiting yards when
After
the ball's
catch.
caught at or behind the line of scrimmage. They're the number one team in the league. Like, they hold teams to like 2 point something yards per catch. Like, if it's behind the line of scrimmage, they are flying to the ball, which is why that only the one first down they had in the first half was on that because they faked the bubble. DeJean just flew on it and they hit Juju quick. I don't know why they stopped doing that because that's a
Yeah,
quick
that's how you
pass
can
to
get
where
it
the
back.
pass rush can't get there. But Mahomes he was off, and the Eagles made him off. Like, because even the second play, like, or I guess it would have been the third at that point, he just flat missed to Kelsey,
Yeah,
low
behind
and
him.
away. And then as the game went on, he was pressing, and the Eagles were putting people in his lap and making him scramble, and it was just relentless pressure. I mean, it was
Yeah,
basically that Bucks game in that other
100%.
Super Bowl. That's how it was, and it was worse.
Yeah, because the Bucks were old. Like those defensive linemen that they had, like JPP, all those guys besides Vita, were like old picks that they got.
Yeah.
But this Eagles D line was one, a lot of depth, two, young and hungry, and they were just fucking relentless.
And when you know the team's not going to run it,
Yeah, makes it pretty easy to pin your ears back.
it's over, man.
Yeah,
You know, Fangio just said, "Hey, let the dogs eat. We're gonna play. We're gonna disguise some stuff. We'll go man here. We'll go zone on this half." And he didn't have a chance.
yeah. I really thought after the first two plays that what we were gonna get was a steady diet of RPO, and
Mhm.
I'm not really sure why the Chiefs went off of it so quick. Like it was Mahomes missed one throw to Kelsey, and it was like, "Okay, RPO's gone." And it's like I think that was their only way to try to limit the pass rush because it's
Yeah,
like I'm wrong either way. So, but like you said, once you're one dimensional, like it's kind of GG's, especially
I mean,
with the
yeah,
Eagles secondary. Like I think they were just
yeah. I mean, there
I think the
was,
Eagles defense was just disrespected for so long.
yeah. I think all the like traits are that if you have like rookie corners and you have like it just didn't make sense for people.
Yeah,
Like Zach Bond was a special teamer on the Saints, and he's this good, and like they have two rookie corners, and they have like the same D line as last year, and they couldn't tackle, and it's just like it didn't make sense to people. But it's like just watch the game; they're just playing better. Like sometimes you don't overthink it.
yeah,
They're flying around. They got an old vet D coordinator that's just probably just saying, "Hey, just do your job,"
yeah.
and they're just physical. Like there was a play that I saw, and Nolan Smith, I would not wanna be a guard
I know exactly what
pulling
you're talking
to
about.
Nolan Smith's side. I would rather do anything else in the world
Yeah.
because he will light you the fuck up. So he doesn't care about his body.
Nope.
He blew Trey Smith back on one of the like bad. Blew him back so bad that he ran into the running back,
Yeah.
and then boom, Milton Williams was there, and it's minus 3 yards or whatever. And he does that consistently um in the Packers game. He got their starting guard hurt.
Yeah.
He hit him so hard, he was out for the game, their best lineman. That's how hard he hit him. He sees a pulling guard, and he's like, "Oh, this is fucking Christmas. This is awesome." And that's just like that's shit like you can't even teach. It's like you just gotta have guys that,
That's
you know,
just psycho shit.
that's that
You
dog
gotta
mentality. But
yeah.
but does that not go back to Sirianni? Like,
Less
he's getting
thinky,
like
let more athlete
not
take
even
over.
that, but obviously it's Howie too, but like Sirianni's in on that mentality of how they wanna find players in the trenches. Like, he is a part of that, like,
Yeah.
finding guys that fit. DeJean is a dog. Quinyon Mitchell's a dog. He'll come up and hit somebody. He whiffed on one, but he's coming up to make
Put a
plays. He's
shoulder
not
on it.
just a guy who's going to sit back and play finesse. They're all coming up to light you up. The only guy that doesn't do it is Slay, but he's an old ass man, so I'll give him that. Blankenship will come up and pop you. Gardner Johnson will come up. Like, they're flying to try and light you up.
Yeah.
And that's credit to Sirianni and like the coaching staff. But nobody will say that. They're like, oh, they just got the best players. It's all
No, no.
Howie.
He's a big dumb dipshit.
Like, is it all Howie? Anybody could have drafted Nolan Smith. We took him at 31.
Man.
Anyone could have got him. Any single person could have got him. Anyone basically could have got Carter. He fell. Everyone was like, oh, he's a fat slob. He doesn't want to do anything. Okay, now we have generational. Now we basically have Aaron Donald. That's pretty
Yeah,
much the comp.
pretty
Now
much.
he's got like he'll probably end up winning a defensive player of the year at some point. He has the Super Bowl
Has
game
to.
wrecker. Like, he
Yeah.
didn't even do much, but you want to know why? You want to know why everyone else did much? Because they were like, "Hey, we're not going
Double
to let
team.
this guy beat us." Then they realized that Sweat is a dog, and all these other guys are dogs, and they're like, "Well, we're
We're
screwed.
fucked. Yeah.
We're
Figure out
basically
something.
just fucked. Like, there's nothing you could do." I mean, it was beautiful, enjoying it with the friends and that's like I feel like the perfect amount of people for a Super Bowl party.
Yeah.
people that know ball for the most part. My sister's back there. She don't know shit, but she's there for the vibes. And it was good. You don't need a 30. Like I can't
No,
imagine someone like going to an outside like on a projector screen. Like I can't do it. I
not
gotta
gonna
have the
fly.
OLED 4K. Everyone can fit in a room,
Yeah,
so everyone's dialed in. Like it's just the perfect amount. Might have been a boring game for some, but I'll never forget that. That over the top to Devontae Smith. When I saw him off the break, me and my dad peeped at the same time. We're like, got him. Once I see him light it up, I'm like, oh, this is a fucking touchdown. I'm gonna start running around right now. Started grittying in my living room.
I did see the gritty pop.
That's how hyped I was.
I thought you were
But
lucky gonna start crip walking.
I mean, people don't like. Let's just put it this way. It was. Let's see. It was 40-6 with 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So okay,
Oh,
everyone that sees the 22, just
just no.
disregard the 22. Okay, like it was 40-6 with 3 minutes left. That's all you need to know about this thing.
I've never seen
McCollum
this.
was in there. Keely Ringo was in there. All the backups were in there. Like I wish it stayed 40-6 because it would like look like that Broncos like Seahawks one. That would be fun. But like it was this. In principle, it was all the
It was
same.
the
It might
same.
have been worse. It might have been worse.
I think so because at least when the Seahawks played against the Broncos, like Peyton still did a couple things. Like he was still kind of wheeling and dealing. I mean, he can't project that his center's going to send that shit sky high.
That was a tough way to start.
And he's
A
got a
tough way to
neck
start.
injury, so he just can't.
Yeah. It was just nice because it wasn't like there wasn't anything fluky about it.
No.
It wasn't like, oh man, it bobbled off of the guy and then it boot. Like, nope, you got lurked, Mahomes.
Yeah.
You got pass rushed into your lap and Bond sniffed it out. Give me that. And then it was just better offense. It was AJ Brown's open, Devontae Smith over the top, Goddard's open, Jalen Hurts runs on third downs. Like the Chiefs had him in spots. They had him in 3rd and 8s, 3rd and 7s, and Jalen's legs or his decision making gets him out of it. So
Yeah.
everyone quit your shit talking. I'm not gonna come out here and say like the Eagles are gonna be a dynasty, but they're not gonna they'll keep making the playoffs.
Yeah, they'll be in the mix.
And like I like them against anybody. I mean, the NFL is what it is. All it takes is a couple injuries and you're
Yeah.
fucked. But you know, Birds win the bowl. What more? I mean, there ain't. That's it right there. Birds win the fucking bowl.
There you go.
Free, free bowl. Like no shit
Literally a free
bowl.
bowl.
Just like, yeah, we'll take that. You guys are shit. Wish Sirianni
Honestly,
would have said, "Am I? Huh? My big dumb dipshit? Is that what I am?"
I wish
Been
it
awesome.
so
I'm not coach of
bad.
the year.
Just
I'm not
grab the
coach of the
mic
year.
two-handed just up top. I guess I'm still just a big
I guess
dumb
I'm still a big
dipshit,
dumb
huh?
dipshit, huh?
I wish.
Honestly, I didn't see all of the whatchamacallit, the show with Nick Wright this morning,
I saw a
but
couple
I
of
think he was
clips
a
in
he was
here.
a good he was a good sport. He was a good sport, it seemed like. He just took it
Yeah.
on the shins. But it was so funny when the band comes out and they were like, it was already in the budget. We had to just keep rolling and he just had to sit there as the
We paid
as
for
the,
all
the
of it.
band. It's like we already paid for it. We gotta let it rock at this point. That shit was pretty hilarious. But everyone was
Yeah.
basically saying the same stuff. Like, they didn't even need a Saquon masterclass.
No. That's the funnier part
And
is
that's
like,
what I thought would like the Chiefs are good enough to shut something down,
yeah,
but I was trying to tell like it's not like Jalen's gonna just be incapable of throwing. Like we just watch it against the Commanders.
play man to
I
man and
mean,
he knows
Saquon still got his, but if you play
it.
one on one, man to man, I don't care which All Pro you put out there against AJ Brown, he will get his more than they get him. It will happen every time. He should have got McDuffie on another one. They were just miscommunication. He did get McDuffie on one, and they threw a penalty.
Yeah, that was just straight dad in the backyard. Just
Yeah.
get a little space, make
So
a
think
catch.
about all the other ones he should have got, and he still had a touchdown. I mean, he only had 3
Yeah.
catches, but that should have been probably 5 catches for another. He would have had over 100 and
Yeah.
probably 2 touchdowns because he might have scored on that other one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he's running into the goalpost.
yeah, and even with Oh man, Saquon only had 57 yards. He had 40 receiving yards. I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
he had
He
almost
was
he
insane.
almost had 100 total yards. So it's not like he was just doing nothing.
Honestly, like I thought that the Chiefs would be so focused on stopping Saquon running the ball that you tip your hand because you got to have 8 in the box for it. So I'm either getting Saquon ripping one,
Mhm.
um, or I'm throwing a one-on-one matchup, and it could also go to Saquon in the flat, and he could
Well,
just go
that's
run.
what ended up happening. Those swing routes to Saquon basically ended up just being the running game. They're
Yeah.
like, all right, we'll get it to him wide, and he'll get 6 or he'll get 4 instead of running up the middle.
Yep.
You know, it's unfortunate that Kellen Moore will be gone because right when it seems like the offense is kind of
Clicking.
clicking, Jalen's got to learn another new OC, but they might keep it in house. I
Sirianni's
don't
calling
know.
plays.
Sirianni's back on the saddle,
I said
but
Sirianni, and my phone started tweaking.
Jalen Hurts 11 carries, 72 yards, almost 300 yards total. Had one bad throw, which is the interception. Took a couple sacks, but kind of just happens.
Yeah, some of them you just got to eat. Like
Yeah, you just
sometimes the
got to eat
defense
it.
just got you played.
But it's beautiful when your team wins the bowl. I've got to witness 2 of them basically in my adult life,
That's
which is
crazy.
nice. I got 2. I got one freshman year of college was the first one. I went with the Foles jersey yesterday too. Had
Got
to
to
do
think.
it. Had to do it. Bring the energy, and then get another one now. And the only team to win multiple Super Bowls in the last, I think, since 2000. I think they said it's Eagles,
Birds and the
Chiefs,
Chiefs.
Patriots are the only
Yeah.
3 teams that have won multiple since 2000,
Yeah, that's insane.
which is pretty crazy.
That's wild.
Gosh, they should have won that fucking first one against the Chiefs too. That shit is still so dumb. They'd be 2-0
That's what I'm
against the Chiefs.
saying.
Then what do you say about like Jalen's legacy? Do you say like let's say it's flipped. Let's say he wins that one, right? So that means the Chiefs have 2 and the Eagles have 2, but Hurts has beaten Mahomes in 2 Super Bowls. Is like Hurts the
Hurts is next up
is
for
he
the GOAT
no, is he
conversation.
number 1 in the league? Like it's just funny to think about how if other games would have shifted, like is he the best in the league,
Yeah.
undisputed?
I
That'd be
mean, it'd be a
like I
crazy.
still won't say that. Like I think Mahomes has done more than enough to. This is almost worse on like Mahomes didn't play well, obviously, but he's done some ice cold things. This is more like a hit on Andy Reid and Spagnuolo, I think. Like you can't just get mushied like that. They didn't have
Yeah.
an answer for anything. They had no answer. They had no quick passing. They didn't like bring a guy into chip or like chip into like running back into the flat. They had nothing. That last like strip sack was Mahomes got fucking annihilated.
Dude, his shoulder almost got ripped off.
Now, could they have maybe thrown a flag for hitting him in the head? Maybe, but at that point it's GG. I'm glad they get
I
him
thought they
one.
did later. They called it for late
I
hit or
think they
something. It was worth it. Good hit.
I think they might, or it was like a holding or something. I'm not sure what it was. No, it was something on the Chiefs, but the Eagles still hit him.
I thought there was like a late hit penalty on the Eagles after that, and we were like still chilling because
I
like
don't think
the
so.
Eagles
I
got the
think there
ball.
was a penalty on the Eagles, and Mahomes kept running, and they still hit him. Like they didn't just let him like.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But it was
Yeah,
still going to be a penalty on the Eagles. I'm like, well, you might as well still get a hit
get a
on him if he's
lick.
going to run. Yeah, so that was good, and that started early too. First drive, that third down scramble when they knocked it down, like Jalen Carter ran him down and tackled him. Like that's from the first series. You're getting hits on the quarterback. He's touching turf.
Yeah,
That's how you need to
that's
start a Super Bowl to get him
that's how you get
rattled
them
a
off
little.
rhythm.
There you go.
Yeah, I
But
can
yeah, I mean, it's
definitely
beautiful.
say watching my team in the Super Bowl in a tight game, you'd rather just blow them out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean,
Shit's just stressful.
don't
You
want
don't
it
need
down
it.
to the wire. I've seen it down to the wire. I've seen about 2 down to the wire. Like the Eagles Pats one was kind of like
That was a shootout
it
and a half.
felt good. Like I was like, all right, score for score, and then they got the strip, but it was still like a Hail Mary to try and get down there. And that shit, low key, Gronk almost caught it. I was like, okay, this would have been horrible.
I
But
still can't believe Nick Foles goes down in Super Bowl history as going toe to toe and like
out dueling,
out dueling Tom Brady.
I know it's insane.
Like, yeah, birds
Yeah,
are elite.
it was beautiful, beautiful way for the weekend to go. I can't wait to just like as the week goes more and more. I love watching all the talk shows and stuff. And everyone's just saying shit that like I already kind of knew the whole time. They're
Yeah.
like, "Well, we should have seen it coming because it's like, well, that's not what you guys were fucking saying 3 weeks ago." Like
Yeah.
when you're like, "Can they even throw the ball? Are they going to get eliminated by the Packers?" I'm like, dude, what are we talking about? They're not losing to the Packers. Like, are we being dead ass right now? The Packers. Okay. So I guess
Packers.
Rams second best team in the league. Stamp
What
it.
I said. So I actually do have a
Stamp it.
funny story about that. So I talked to you about that, and you had the perfect response. Whatever lets you sleep at night. Which
Yeah.
fair enough. Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
We'll take it. But I told a couple of my buddies about it in the group chat, and I love it when people say my takes are crazy, but they have no like factual reason why. Like it's just you're crazy. I'm like, well, can you explain why I'm crazy? Like,
Yeah.
well, you're just throwing. Like, where did you get this notion from? I'm like, well, Commanders got dog walked. Actually, got a 50 piece on them.
Got 50 burger. Yep.
Chiefs got a
Chiefs got
40
40 on
burger.
him. Got a 40 on him.
Rams lost by 6.
Yep.
Rams beat Bills. So ipso facto,
Ipso facto.
makes you number 2.
Maybe that was a Super Bowl in the snow.
That's, I
All in
mean,
the snow.
is my PEMDAS logic wrong? I mean, is it? Did I multiply before I should
No,
have
I mean, and obviously it's like
divided?
it's definitely like a little more nuanced. Like
Yeah, of course.
in like every game is different, but I think the bigger like question or whatever is like I guess the NFC wasn't quite as bad as like everyone's like, "Oh
Gotta
man, these
think.
quarterbacks are so good in the AFC and they're so like all this stuff," and it's like when they match up, it's not like they're all that. Like
Yeah.
I want to see if I can find a
I feel like the NFC has a lot more veteran quarterbacks though, instead of like the young guns.
um
Like the
let
Rams,
me see.
Stafford's pretty old.
Yeah,
Respect.
like Jalen Hurts' record against AFC in his career. He's 15-7-1.
Damn.
So he has a tie against I think that's Joe Burrow. Lost to Lamar, lost so boom. He's about even against those guys. Beat KC, beat Buffalo, beat Baltimore,
Oh,
yeah. Like
that victory in KC, just Sirianni in the tunnel is legendary.
that shit was hilarious. That shit was hilarious.
We ain't talking shit anymore.
So I mean, it's not like yeah, I don't know. Like everyone's like, "Oh man, well they don't have to go through the same gauntlet as the teams in the AFC," and it's like, who's to say the Eagles don't just beat the shit out of all those? Like
I
it's
think Eagles
say
dog
they're the
walk
2
Texans.
seed and they play like they play the Broncos. Like say they have the Bills path and they play the Broncos, okay, and then they play at home against the Ravens,
Cool.
okay. Probably beat the shit out of them. Already beat them at home, and then you go play KC, and it's like maybe it's a little different. KC at home in the cold, but it's like I mean they probably just do the same thing, and then they'd play either you call it Rams, Commanders, or Lions. However, it kind of like I don't know how the bracket would work out, but it's like you already beat all but two. I mean you don't have to play the Lions, but the Eagles probably would have boat raced the Lions too.
You're licking your chops if you get to the Super Bowl and you see Jared Goff across from you.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Like,
so you just have to watch all the games and then kind of just go from there. But
yeah,
people want to just jump to every conclusion in the book. It's like you got your ass beat. You were down
yeah,
40-6 with 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So that's how I'm gonna remember this thing as 40-6 Eagles, and
yeah,
it could have been worse. That's the crazy thing.
yeah.
It couldn't have been much better for the Chiefs.
Not
Like
really.
maybe he doesn't throw the picks and it's just three and outs. But the first drive probably should have been minimum field goal at the absolute minimum.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then one of those field goals at the end, like if you wanted to run it up, you probably could have scored again. Like they could have gone, let's call that 47, and then you take 3 away.
44.
You're looking at 44. You're looking at 51. It could have very well been 51.
50
It could have
burger
been
and
50.
Super
It could
Bowl.
have been 51-6. Like
Oh my
for all
god.
intents and purposes, right? Because say you don't take the starters out. I mean, let's say the Chiefs get one,
Yeah.
like if they're still playing. So it could have been 51-14.
Dude,
That's what it could have been.
At that point, I
So,
think we disconnect the controller and we turn off the console because
I mean, you said
50
at a
more
half. If you're down 24, I mean, it's 24 skunk, right? I mean,
24 skunk. I
I
mean, get somebody else on the
I heard it's
stick.
GG after that.
What are we even doing here? Why are we here? I did think it was funny too. I don't know if you saw DeAndre Hopkins after the game. I mean, he was butthurt. I get it. He was upset
Yeah.
talking about what are the or there were some ticky tack calls. Like, what is the media gonna talk about it?
Yeah.
You and I have been talking for damn near 3 postseasons now about how the damn Chief D line lines up offsides almost every play,
All the time.
and they
Well,
finally got called for it. Chris
I'd say
Jones
that
has his like patented lean.
I would say the Eagles got like I'd say the ref calls were even,
They were.
maybe. Because a couple of those, remember on the yeah, here's another one Eagles could have scored. Remember on the field goal when the guy jumped offside and they called it a false start?
Oh my god.
And that should have been first down, and then you go score another touchdown. And then, let's call the AJ offensive pass interference and the Trent McDuffie, whatever they called on that. They'll call that a wash. And it was pretty even. There was a holding here, holding there, offsides, false starts, like pretty normal stuff. There wasn't anything
Out of the ordinary.
crazy going on. I don't know how you call it false start when that guy jumps offside, but they said he didn't go into
Nice.
the neutral zone. Okay.
They touched his face.
Pretty sure I'm looking
So
at, helmet line. What do you know?
Chiefs actually won the penalty battle. They had 7, but their 7 was for 75, and the Eagles had 8 for 59.
Mhm.
So you had less flags thrown on you. I will say the conspiracy theory goes deeper than that if you look at the stats for this playoff run. Last year's playoff run was worse. I was looking at some of those stats, and actually ESPN started like saying it couldn't load different stuff, so I'll have to do more
Mhm.
research on that. But if you look at like Chiefs Texans, they have a stat, um, not just penalties total, um, just penalties total. I'll start with the Houston Texans had 8 for 82. The Chiefs had 4 for 29.
Mhm.
There's a stat that they have first down from penalties. Guess how many first downs from penalties that the Houston Texans got?
None.
There you go. Guess how many the Chiefs got?
Talking 100.
Maybe got 2,
Got
and
to.
that's the difference in the game.
There you go. It's more than
Uh,
one, more than 0.
yep, Chiefs Bills. That was kind of a little more even. 6 flags, 5 flags, 5
Yeah.
flags on the Chiefs, 6 flags on the Bills. The Bills got 3 first downs off penalties. The Chiefs got 4. So it's just like the first game that was called even, just like,
Yeah.
hey,
They
you
went to
figure this
hell.
thing out. They got fucking mushy stamp 40-6.
Yeah, full mush.
So I don't really think this puts it to bed. I think this gives it more life of like,
Yeah.
because those we tried to explain it in a couple episodes. It's like it's not whining that, oh, the refs are giving you the game. You're literally telling a defense that, hey, I know you stopped him on 3rd down, but here's 15 yards, so they're already in field goal range more likely, and an extra set of downs.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, they can chew about another 3 to 5 minutes off the clock. Like,
Mhm. Mhm.
it's just a game changer when that stuff happens. So I was really happy to see that the officials, besides that first call, I mean, they paid the Eagles back for it, but I just thought it was
Yeah.
bullshit. Like, that's just a grown man playing a deep ball. Like, what are you gonna do? McDuffie's too small. Like, get him in the weight room.
Yeah.
Um, that's why you sign an AJ Brown. That's why,
Yeah.
like, I mean, I'm bringing it back to the Rams. That's why the Rams love Puka Nakua. Like, he can make plays like that because he's bigger.
Yep.
That'd be like telling Calvin Johnson, "Hey, you push that guy."
Yeah. Why how could you touch him with your hands when he's touching you with his hands?
Yeah, don't think about it. I know you thought. Don't do that.
Yeah.
So I loved it. I loved watching the ass whooping. It was a very, I'm not gonna lie, it took a lot of pleasure in watching Mahomes get absolutely shellacked.
It was beautiful. It
He
was
got
beautiful.
he got what I
Goat
like to
debate is
call
dead.
he got what I like to call that Stafford treatment.
Yeah, he got fucked.
Where
That
guess
on
what?
that the strip sack was bad. He got annihilated on that play.
A double smack.
I thought his
Uh,
shoulder, his whole body was gonna come out of his socket right there.
I thought that was the end of his career. His arm was so far just stuck back. I was like, here, his shoulder's shot.
Yeah.
But I mean, the Birds. I think if I have to look back at my way too early top 10, I had the Birds near my like top 3. Like I knew this team would be good,
Yeah.
but then again, from last year, you're like, are they going to implode like they did
Are
the
they
year
gonna
before?
are they gonna fully implode?
Did James Bradbury play with the backups?
No, he was on IR the whole year.
Got a ring though.
Yeah, sure did.
Crazy. That's crazy.
He got
You know
a
who else got a ring?
he did get a ring. Fucking
Big
Big Dom.
fucking Dom.
Big Dom's 2-time now. He's 2-time champ.
Two-time champ Big
Better show
Dom.
some respect for Big Dom, man. People don't know.
You think Big Dom has like a free agency? Like the Ravens try to get Big
Yeah,
Dom?
he'd never leave. It's Philly in his blood.
Is he from Philly?
Yeah, he's got to be. He's got the damn Italian flag on his hat.
That doesn't mean that you come from Philly.
Sure it does. And then here's another thing that's just so beautiful.
Lay it on me.
I want to find it. Wait, why can't I find it? I'm trying to look at. Why is that showing the cap hits? I want to look at cap hit. Okay, next year, I was just looking at cap hits.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts, highest cap hit on the team, right? 21 million. Okay, whatever. That is 18th out of all quarterbacks. Dak Prescott, 89 million. Deshaun Watson, 72. Mahomes, $66 million cap hit next year. Derek Carr, 51. Stafford, 49. Burrow, 46. Kyler, 45. Josh Allen, 44. Geno, 44. So they still got a little bread. They could make a couple plays. Like I know the rumors have been go and get Myles Garrett. I don't know if that's going to happen. Eagles are about mid-pack when it comes to having cap space for the next year. They have about looks like 25 million to spend. Howie can definitely finesse in a little bit of instance. They have a little bit of dead cap space, but nothing terrible. But
I think
Saints are in hell.
I think
Saints are in
Howie is
cap hell.
about to make a deal to get Cooper Cup.
Think he gets Cup?
I think
I could see it.
I think he gets the Rams to pay about half of the salary for this next year. He picks them up at 15 mil. Because we saw a run yesterday where if instead of Dotson you have Cup blocking there,
Yeah.
that's where you get the Saquon breakaway. I think the Eagles, they don't need another like all-star player. They need a reliable third down, like you said, good hands guy,
Mm-hmm.
and also a great blocker and a super smart player, basically another wide receiver coach. Like,
Yep.
Cooper Kupp's that guy. I'd much rather see him go to the Eagles than I would Kansas City.
Yeah.
He's a man of God. I can't.
Yeah, no, I can't.
I'm walking in
Can't have
there.
him in KC. It's just not right.
No, can't do it. Can't
It's
do
not
it.
right. It's not
No,
how it should be.
It's not what's supposed to happen. I mean, the cap situation is going to be interesting all the way around.
Yeah, definitely.
That's always the cool part about after a Super Bowl is like, so now who thinks like they're him to the point where they just walk into Howie's office and it's like, I'm gonna need that bread, like,
Yeah.
like now. Howie's
I mean,
like,
I could definitely see like it's gonna get to a
"That's
point in a
on."
couple years where the D line want cash, and then who else? I mean, Lane Johnson's always gonna cost money if you keep like.
Yeah,
Eventually, he's gonna get into the one a year territory, like where you just keep re-signing him for a year and a year and a year. I want to look at how long they have like the key guys for though. I can reload this thing. Contracts. And so for let's call it next season would be is next season the 25 season? Is that how that
25.
works?
Yeah, this last one was
Oh, so the
24.
24 guys are the guys gone. So let's look at who signed for the next 2 seasons. So through 2026 season.
Yeah.
So you still have you already have whatchamacallit. Oh, Jomo's on a rookie deal. Ringo will still be on his rookie deal. Brown will be on his rookie deal. Dotson, Jordan Davis, Gardner Johnson still in. Barkley, Huff, Lane Johnson. All those guys are still good. Another 2 years, you don't even have to worry about it. Then another 3 years is like the rookies from this year, which is Hunt, DeJean, Nolan Smith, Carter, because they're 5-year. Quinyon Mitchell. Quinyon Mitchell then starts the next year. So these are the guys who you have until the end of the 2028 season confirmed. Mitchell Mailata, Devontae Smith, Dickerson, Hurts, A.J. Brown.
It's not a bad
So
lock.
you have left tackle, you have both receivers, you have your all-pro corner, you have your all-pro guard, and you have your quarterback confirmed until 2028. So that's another 4 seasons. You definitely get them. And then it's another 3 seasons of having Carter, Smith, DeJean, Hunt, all those guys. And then you have another 2 seasons of having Lane, Barkley, Gardner Johnson, Jordan Davis, you name them. The guys up this year are like the next 2 years you would lose. Honestly, the 2025 year isn't even that bad. Like the guys you have for one more year, you
Mhm.
have like you'll have to figure out what you want to do with Goddard. Some people are saying that they're going to draft a tight end, which I could see. Darius Slay, but he'll probably kind of be out of it at that point anyway. Bradbury doesn't matter. You have to figure out what to do with Jurgens, Nakobe Dean, and Reed Blankenship. Those are kind of like the big guys, but it's not like those guys are like the most critical
Yeah.
guys ever. And then obviously like the biggest one this year is Sweat, Milton Williams. I think Gainwell will be gone.
Yeah, I feel like you're gonna lose Gainwell.
Maddox will be gone, but I don't really give a shit. Bond, got to get Bond back. Need Bond back for the next 3. Need Becton back. Becton's only 25 years old. Like, you can get
Big
him
son of
back.
a
That'd be
bitch.
huge. Milton Williams is, man, Milton Williams is 21 years old.
How big is that son of a bitch?
He's a big old dude. Tell you
Yeah,
that
he's
much.
3 bills. What are we looking at here?
Or,
Milton.
sorry, I don't know why I said 21. He was in the 21 draft. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I was like,
No,
God damn.
he's 20. He's 25. He's 25.
He's 290. He's not even 300. I thought he was.
Big old dude.
Jalen-
Louisiana Tech.
Jordan Davis is 6'6",
Oh yeah, Jordan Davis, bro.
336.
Jordan Davis doesn't even make sense as a body
Oh
type.
my God.
You guy's insane. Insane.
That's like a Madden created player.
And you give him 99 speed.
Yeah, 99 speed. It's like back when when you could like modify the rosters and stuff
Yeah.
on the PlayStation. My dad would do like create a school for like each me and
Yeah,
my
yeah.
brother, and he'd spend the time. Everybody on the team was 7 foot, 400 pounds,
Oh yeah.
fast as lightning, strong as ever. Like just
Facts.
that's what Jordan Davis is. That is an insane defensive line. Thinking about how to find a throwing lane between 6'6", 6'3", 6'3", 6'2", 6'3", like
Mhm.
yeah. Oh, I forgot Josh Sweat is 6'5", and they walk him up over there.
Yeah. Josh
Like
Sweat is the 4th biggest cap guy on the team right now. So think about it. If you don't re-sign him back, there's a lot of stuff you can do.
I have a feeling they're gonna deal him, and I just think Brandon Graham, like after 15 years, like I think it's
Yeah, retire, man. I don't know why you didn't announce. I would announce it on the field.
got a Super Bowl.
Yeah, like obviously the biggest steal of like literally the history of the world is we're paying Zach Bond 1.9 million.
That is crazy.
It's insane. It's insane. That's just how
What
that's
was
just
this
how he
guy?
cooking.
Why the hell was this guy just sitting on the special teams? Like New Orleans,
That's
what the hell are we doing?
why New Orleans is in 51 million of cap hell. There you
Man,
go.
looking at Slay, 12 years as a corner is like insane.
Yeah, he's been doing it a while. They're saying he might. He was saying that he isn't going to come back, but he
Yeah.
has another year.
I
So
think he
I
said
don't.
this next year is his last year, is what he
Oh,
said.
okay.
I didn't even realize Lane Johnson's been doing this thing for 12 years.
Yeah,
That's a long time.
he's confirmed coming back too, so that's good.
That is, I think the reason why Brandon Graham hasn't announced it yet is because he's trying to think like, can I just like stay on the team and get into the ring and just let the young bucks eat?
Yeah, no facts.
Like, kind of be like a GA basically, but just
Kelsey's
in
probably
ring.
just so pissed. He's like, "Damn,
Dude, he was
we
1 year
lose
too
it, and then
early,
we
man.
collapse, and then of course we finally win it in this one."
He's like happy for them, but in private, he's
And
like,
he's
damn,
like, he's kind of pissed.
could have just had a ring, man. He looks at Kylie, he's like, this is your fault.
Yeah,
It's your fault. You told me I gotta be home with the girls. Now you're doing a podcast too, and we're doing a
facts.
late night show. So we got a babysitter. So we could have just done this whole thing. That'd be a crazy conversation, but not out of the question. That's what happens when you get your families involved.
Oh, facts.
It's actually pretty cool. I don't know if you saw it. You probably did the pictures of Saquon taking pictures of the Super Bowl trophy with his
Yeah.
family and like his
Yeah.
daughter and stuff. It was awesome. But that's like that difference when they talk about that dad strength. Like Saquon hit a different level. He had his family.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's
He's a different beast.
that's a different beast. And we remember that dog back at Penn State against USC. It was one of the greatest Rose Bowls I've ever
Oh,
watched.
yeah, that game was insane.
Can you imagine being in there in person? Oh my god. All right, I think we've covered everything we can to shit on the Chiefs
I
before we get
think.
into the Twitter section, which spoiler alert will shit on the Chiefs.
Shit on the Chiefs even more.
Oh, absolutely. Oh no, I think there's somebody that you had a little message for.
Did I?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
I did. You know,
Give me the floor.
I'm allowed to do this because I grew up assisting my mom at her job, which helps kids with special needs.
Sure,
So I'm allowed because I've seen them, I've helped them throughout my life. I play with them, the whole thing. Make them
sure.
feel good, make them feel like they're one of us. But James draws, I mean, it's just unacceptable. It's
Yeah,
absolutely unacceptable that we get all the way to the end. And
yeah,
we're all waiting, we're sitting there. We know what's supposed to happen, and you go on like a 5-minute bullshit,
yeah,
and you don't even say, Chiefs, what happened? You don't even say, you say, congratulations. I don't want to hear you say congratulations. I want Kansas City Chiefs. That's what I want. That's what we're here for. I get it. Like you're trying to do more stuff and the t-shirts and all that. Just go with the fastball for the Super Bowl. Give the people what they want. Quit bullshitting. You know, quit
yeah,
pussyfooting around.
yeah,
Do what you're here to do. And then
yeah.
don't be mad if, some people come after you and you can't fall back on the, well, got Down syndrome, and I don't know what's going on.
You
You
can't
can't
pull
do
that
that now. You can't
card.
do it now when you've been doing it the same the whole way. That's all I'm gonna say. I felt like I missed out on something. I
Yeah,
missed
the
out on something
victory
I've been
wasn't it.
waiting for,
Yeah,
Been waiting for that moment.
because you've been there when he's got the Kansas City shiesty and the gold Kansas City
Yep,
chain and the hype video and
yep,
nobody stopping the Chiefs and the greatest team. And
yeah. Now
you were
I don't
very
even get
respectful
I
when the
don't even
Eagles
get
lost to him.
Chiefs what happened.
Yeah,
Chiefs what happened. Like I can't even get that. That's a bare minimum for you, James.
right.
Fucking pathetic.
Even if it was just like a sad, somber what happened, like I'll
Yeah,
take
like it doesn't
that,
have
but
to be.
just
I'm not expecting it to be your greatest one ever. Like
yeah,
nothing will ever be the USC. Like you can't even get close to that. But because there was
Jagwaggers.
actual hatred in him
Yeah,
when USC lost to
that was
Utah.
crazy.
He actually hated Lincoln Riley like with an absolute passion that no one knows. I don't think anyone hates Lincoln Riley as much as James Draws.
No,
USC. What
but
happened?
but
How'd you lose to Utah?
I almost feel like as a professional, James, I don't want to hear that you're just sad about it. You're
Yeah.
here to do the job.
You're here to do your job. Clock in, clock out,
Yeah,
you know.
play Marvin's Room. Well, maybe
USC,
not.
what happened? Lincoln Riley. And he just goes off on Lincoln Riley. Like, yeah, man, you had your fastball, and I had to sit there and take it. Okay, so
Yeah,
you can't go and do some other shit when it's my time to get to enjoy it. Some bullshit, man.
yeah. And I had to be the asshole to send to you when the Commanders had their Black Magic game against the Eagles. I had to send it to you, and you took it. You said, "Yep, I'll take it from James. Come
Yep.
on." But he won't rescind the favor. Well, James, you got time. Do the right thing.
Do the
Just do the
right
right
thing,
thing,
man.
son.
Do what you were supposed to do.
Do what you were born to do.
Wait, looking at a video, Hex was shooting free throws at the Mavs game
What?
in a competition. I haven't seen him make one in 10 seconds. He missed
Oh,
again.
jeez.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
Missed
jeez.
again. Oh
Oh,
no. Oh no,
jeez.
he's off. He airballed. He airballed. He airballed. I got one.
Score to beat is one.
One. I got two.
Okay. They're free.
You
Go
got
ahead.
three. You got 3 in 30 seconds. Not a good look, Hex.
If you're James might be able to do better.
Someone replied and said brick by brick. That's good shit right there. That's good shit.
Insta ban. You're out of there.
Yeah, get him out. Elon, get him out.
Get him out of there. Speaking of get him out of there, this is our league MVP. And honestly, I have more respect.
Still
for
got to
him.
go.
Have you guys tried Room 40?
Wing nuts. You still got to go.
Have you guys tried Room 40 yet?
No.
It's really good.
We're
Wing
loyal
Nuts
to
guys.
Wing Nuts.
Try it,
it's-
though.
Wing
I was
Nuts
talking to
is-
Ed-
It's here. It's like down the street.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a really good spot.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll get.
I'll
you to
go
Wing
if you
Nuts.
go to Wing Nuts.
Deal.
Okay.
Wait, where are you guys gonna go?
Room 40.
Room 40's nuts in your mouth.
Oh,
Let's
you
go!
piece of shit. What a walk
Let's go!
off.
All right.
What a fucking walk off.
We
Yes.
got Mike
Yes.
God
next.
damn it.
Yes.
That's MVP.
Got
to
him.
me.
Got him.
Room 40. I've never heard Room 40. That is.
Neither have I.
That is. Josh Allen's
That
got.
could be a restaurant, Room 40.
That's what I'm thinking. I think it
Yeah.
might actually be like Clubhouse.
Yeah.
20. It's not 66, right? The one at.
Yeah,
Disneyland?
Clubhouse 60. Oh no, that's on Route 66.
Yeah, but the one at Disney, it's like
Oh, I can't remember what that one's called.
42, Club 32.
Club something.
God damn it. It can't be 66.
Club-
Otherwise, all the memes are going to happen. At
Disneyland Club 33.
That's the one.
Club 33.
So half of 66 get the 33.
Yeah, there you go. Pretty easy.
That's good math. That's that PEMDAS.
That's great PEMDAS right there.
Yeah,
Elite level PEMDAS.
Yeah. Might have to make PEMDAS for like hypothetical like team rankings just to kind of give a guideline. I think I like that everyone was at least honest and was like, look, Josh Allen just deserved the award. Like, yes, Lamar's stats were better, but he deserved it. Like, all right. I'm
It's
being
just
clear about
like
it.
dumb when everyone like votes differently. For
Yep.
MVP, some people are stat voters, some people are most valuable voters. Like no one votes the same way ever.
I hate it. I guess coach is in his bag.
West Hollywood, I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Party Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the West Hollywood. You say West. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Party Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. One more time. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink.
So they teach him this, and afterwards he teaches them Spider 2 Wide Banana.
Does he?
Has to.
Got it, right? You gotta go. You gotta go
Best
ban
play.
for ban right there, right?
Man, for me. Can you imagine? It's you teach me something, I teach you something. He brings up the whiteboard. I'm gonna show you the I formation, how we can run fits against cover 2.
Yeah, facts. Oh my gosh, man. You guys a menace.
I
That's a
think-
menace.
I think he was trying to get to know some of these girls more biblical proportion, but hey, sometimes you gotta look like a baked up dipshit to try to get active, I guess. I don't know. This is incredible. I don't know if you've heard this interview from Tom Brady.
My last Super Bowl I was a part of, I was 2 weeks of watching film. Friday night, I was just going through the film. I knew Kansas City's defense better than they knew themselves. I knew their body movements, the way their linebackers move, the way their safeties move. Tyrann Mathieu, Nick Sorensen, Shavarius Ward. I knew everything they were doing. I got out there on the field. I looked up as I was walking line of scrimmage, I said, okay, they're blitzing. And then I was dealing with it right away. I walked up, I said, okay, they're going to bail to cover 2. Ball will snap, cover 2. And I knew I had the answers to the test. That's where I was great. That's where my magic superpower was. It wasn't how fast I could run. It was how fast I could diagnose what they were doing.
Sure as hell wasn't as fast.
What's the special quality? What's the internet speed of me as a quarterback? Fast as I was Starlink before Starlink. You know, now other guys, if it's a slow processing speed, well, he's going to get you. And the reality is I could figure out what they were doing before they did it because that's how I learned to play the game.
That 12G.
And that's how I believe most quarterbacks should play the game. Unfortunately, as we've talked about, most quarterbacks aren't playing the game like that anymore. They're fast when they get out of the pocket, when they have to make decisions. But I didn't snap the ball unless I knew what they were doing. And if my guys were going to be open. The one benefit you have as a quarterback, before you snap the ball, you know where everybody on your team is running. If you have 5 eligibles out in the route, I know where all 5 are going. if I look at the defense and I say, none of my guys are going to be open based on this coverage. We didn't design the play for this coverage. I don't need to snap the ball. I can run something different. I can check to a run. I can check to a screen. I can signal the receiver and change a route. And then I would just change the route to a route that I thought would be open. I'd catch the ball, I'd throw it, and it'd be a 15-yard gain. Everyone would be like, God, it looks so easy. And I'm like, well, yeah, it's easy because you're not paying attention to the right thing.
Right.
What's going on in here is what my superpower was. That was Peyton Manning's superpower. That was Drew Brees' superpower. Those were the guys that I tried to be like. That's what we did a great job of. So that part of the game is what I am really fascinated by. And when I see players play like that, those are the guys that I think have the most upside.
There you go.
Can never discredit film study. It is insane to me. Like I think about that. Like Tom said, like there really is no defense. Like on offense, you know what you're doing. The defense has to guess what you're doing.
Yeah.
And if you've done your study and you know, like he said, their tendencies and you know what they're doing, you just adjust to where they're not going to be.
Mhm.
Because the field's 52.5 yards wide and 100 yards long.
Yep.
Ain't no way they're covering every blade of grass.
No. And then it's like you just have to you got to pick your poison. Like the one thing that obviously teams can do on defense is if they are just like the one thing that you can't account for as a quarterback of like knowing 100% your guys are going to be open unless you're running like certain rub routes and stuff is man.
Right.
If they're just strapping you up and you think like, hey, a slant should work, but
guy's got to win.
yeah, sometimes your guy like if it's zone, it's like all right, these sit routes and all this stuff are like, oh, I think it's here, and then he should cut in, like all that can work, and then you run into people who are rushing 4-man too high. That's what the Eagles did, and it's like good luck. Your guy still has to win. Now you could still get some stuff going that then can you run it? But if you can't, then it's like that's what happened to him at the end with kind of the Bucks is like they could not run a lick.
Yeah.
And guys are just playing man, and there's only so much you can do if you boys aren't winning out there. But people don't even get that far half the time. You're just trying to fucking scramble.
Yeah, well, Tom Brady
Scramble and
was
throw it up.
I think that's the thing that made Tom Brady have to like rely on his film study so much is like he knew I don't have that Lamar speed or that running ability of like Josh Allen. Like, I'm most deadly from the pocket.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I guess most of getting scammed. Apparently, there's a stat line that was going back through, and they said that this was Prize Picks. I don't know if it's actually Prize Picks. It could be a legend.
Mm-hmm.
Said that Chris Paul, I guess his stat line was 6 assists, so he had. That's what they're going to stick to, and that's what they're going to adhere to. And he said, no, that's not correct. He has 7 assists, and he pulled up the ESPN link and said, where are you seeing 6? They responded, we will stick to 6 assists.
Nice.
So just openly scamming. That's pretty tough.
Damn. Appreciate you, Prize Picks.
I don't see anything under here saying, well, actually, so. And they gave it to him on his, this guy's under 9.5, second half. Points, rebounds, assists. So we're just kind of picking and choosing where we're throwing these stats, and it's kind of less than Prize Picks. Sometimes you're going to lose a couple bit of cash to some people who get things right.
Just let it happen. You're
Yeah,
always
exactly.
winning in the end.
Yeah. This is crazy though. Who's the biggest Hall of Fame snub of this last year?
Honestly, if you want my honest opinion,
Yeah.
There's only one person that should even be in the Hall of Fame from this list.
Vinatieri?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, should all those other guys be in? Like, when I think Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I tell you who I'm not thinking of, no offense. I'm not thinking Torrey Holt. Not even thinking Eli. I know some people are on the Eli, like, cheese. He beat Brady twice, but, like, man, I don't know. Like,
But then does Nick Foles get in there because he beat him?
that's what
once?
I'm saying. How far down this list do we go of, like, people that get in. Obviously, Nick Foles won't get there because he just wasn't starting enough. But like Hall of Fame, it should be like there should be without a shadow of a doubt. Like I don't mind if there's a year where they're like maybe one guy that's Hall of Fame worthy. Like, do you have to put a certain amount of once you have to like well, we kind of have to do 4, we have to do this many. It's like I don't know, man. Why do all these people have to get in?
I definitely thought Vinatieri was going to get in.
Yeah, I mean he's the best kicker ever. I mean, he's got to get in at some point. And obviously he's a little
Truly.
lower on the list because he's a kicker, so it might take a little bit. But you know,
I mean,
he'll
if
get-
you look
he'll
at the
get-
amount
he'll
of
definitely
points
get
that
in.
he's had, he's probably up there with a lot of skill positions.
Yeah,
Like he's made big kick after big kick.
well,
Like
he's probably scored the most points ever, honestly.
yeah, like a lot of Tom Brady's Super Bowl wins and playoff wins come off Vinatieri's leg. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know if Luke's gonna get in.
Yeah, I don't know.
They didn't really
Yeah,
do
maybe.
much with him there.
Didn't play long enough, maybe.
Oh, this is crazy.
He would have got another 5 in, and maybe.
I don't know if you saw this protest going on or in front of the Mavs arena.
Here we go.
Judas, Benedict, Brutus, Nico.
I mean, that's insane.
That
Judas betrayed Jesus. Like that's who we're comparing him to.
I don't think Nico.
Who was it? Brutus. It was Brutus who like stabbed like Caesar in the back or something.
Yes,
Like,
at your
killed him?
Brute.
Killed a man.
Literally.
And he traded Luca. It's not like he shot Luca in the back of the head and dumped his body in front of the American Airlines arena. Like, jeez.
Dirk handed Luca the torch. Nico blew it out without under him.
Insane.
Fire Nico, sell the team, go away.
Sell the team.
Luca is the culture. That might be the whitest man ever to hold a sign that says Luca is the culture.
Oh my gosh, man.
Fire Nico. I'm trying to see if it go back to. Can we see this one in the back? Go back to Vegas. Is that what it is?
He's not fat. Bring him back. He's not fat.
Oh, what does that say?
Pretty catchy.
Nico. I can't see the Nico. I want to read this one, but I can't. It's from an angle. That's crazy. Yeah, comparing him to Judas is I don't know if we got to go that far. You know,
that's pretty insane.
Keep that slander to a minimum. I'm still confused on how the Mark Williams Dalton Connect trade between the Hornets and Lakers has been rescinded.
Yeah.
So I mean, obviously, I don't follow basketball too crazy. So, like, is Mark Williams, did he have like a back injury that was significant? Was it like
He's had a back injury, but that wasn't even what flagged the physical. I think he had other things wrong that they didn't know about, and they came up on the physical, and they were like, "Ugh, I don't know if we want
we're not going
to worry about that." Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me. Apparently, the Hornets are trying to like repeal the rescinded traders. I don't know, some shit's going on right now, but.
I mean, if I'm the Lakers, I mean, I still got a shooter coming back with Connect, and he's a youngster. Like, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
So, like,
Basically, I think what happened is the Hornets didn't say all the
injuries,
other injuries that he had. They were just kind of going with the back thing, and the Lakers were like, "Wait a second, this guy's fucked up." Like, y'all didn't say this.
Like, are we talking Greg Oden fucked up?
I'm not really sure because no one said. Like, no one knows anything. That's the problem. But
Interesting.
I guess just there's other injuries that.
I just think the crazy part is now it's not like the Lakers have a chance to be like, okay, well, you can go try to trade for someone else. Like, you got free agency and that's it. So you know what that means? Bring back that big bag.
Bring him in, man.
Bring back the big bag. Let him get some rebounds. According to Sleeper, don't know how accurate Sleeper's been. It says if the New York Jets cut wide receiver Devontae Adams this offseason, he could have interest in signing with the Rams, the Chargers, or the Niners. I mean,
just like, what's the difference between like having Cup or Devontae Adams? Like, it's just guys that want cash, and
that's what I'm saying.
like, if you're gonna trade Cup, then why would you bring in Devontae Adams? It doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah, I mean, I would honestly rather sign T. Higgins. Like,
get a young guy who you
good
can like
fit.
grow with instead of like you're just
Him and
trading.
Puka's a
You're
young
just trading
core.
an older guy to sign another older guy that probably wants the same amount of cash. Like,
Yeah, and how many years does he have?
yeah. I could see Chargers maybe, but Chargers are going to also try and get T. Higgins. So everyone's in the freaking T. Higgins market. Whereas I'm sitting there like, is T. Higgins like that guy? Like, I don't know if he's like that guy. Like, he's going to definitely get overpaid.
Yeah,
for what
100%. He's
he
available.
is.
Is he going to get that Kirk Cousins overpaid?
Yeah, yeah. I guess we'll have to see.
That Kirk Cousins free agency money needs.
He
to be
might.
spent.
I mean, everyone's gonna try and get him. Like the Patriots are gonna want him, the Rams, the Chargers, the you name it. Like everyone's gonna try.
But like, if we don't get T Higgins, I'm not like going
Yeah,
crazy because like this wide receiver draft class is insane.
Yeah.
Like I am
Yeah, you can
okay
get a
getting
guy.
a rookie. Yeah, that'll be interesting. I don't know if we've ever watched this clip, but Cam Newton talking about Jimmy Clausen tried to get him to pay $1 million to get number 2.
Okay.
Crazy.
But how you solidify the number though? Number one.
I don't even want number 1. Man, Jimmy Clausen, we cool now. Jimbo. It's like, shit, if you want it, you got to pay for it. I was like, cool, how much? He said $1 million.
$1 million.
I said, boy, kiss my ass, bro. I said $1 million, bro. I said, bro, people don't make $1 million in a lifetime, let alone I'm going to give you $1 million just for a fucking number, bro. So I thought he was playing. The motherfucker comes back and said, okay, bro, I talked to my people. We'll do it for $750,000. I said, oh, you for real? I hung that phone up. True story. Hung that phone up. I called the equipment man. I said, I'm rocking with number 1. I made an oath to myself. I said, that will be the last time Jimmy Clausen will ever be heard of in Carolina.
But how you started 2? You always had 2?
Yeah, I was the second son. So that was my connectivity to it.
But shit, 1 that pretty much worked out.
Of course, but there ain't no fucking number. I don't believe in that number shit. Like, that's for people who...
But I'm just saying, it sold better with all the shit you see one in.
Yeah, I changed it. I had to change everything because of the number. Like, it would have been Deuce Bigelow.
Okay, maybe we didn't need you marketing. Yeah. You got a 10-year-old wearing the Deuce Bigelow Under Armour.
Yeah, I don't know if we need that, but sure. Sure.
And you probably run into some issues with Rob Schneider. Yeah. I mean, that's crazy. Jimmy Clausen telling the fucking national champion quarterback Heisman, like, hey,
Take $1 million.
I need $1 million for my number.
I need $1 million.
Look, I don't know what they tell you at Notre Dame, okay? That's horse shit.
Yeah,
$1 million
that's
for your
bullshit.
number. Especially in Carolina. Like,
Yeah.
what had Carolina done?
Yeah, a whole lot of nothing.
What did
There's a reason why they're drafting first.
That is crazy. To tell the number 1 pick, I need $1 million for this number. Like, Jimmy, you lost your mind. I mean, we kind of figured this was happening. The Niners have granted Deebo Samuels and his agent, Troy Dandy. Your agent's last name is Dandy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah. Yeah, where's
That
he
was
going?
a
Where's this guy
Miami
going?
land.
Tennessee?
I think so.
Destined to be a Titan, man. He's destined.
Carolina.
Yeah, something like that.
Bryce Young's newest weapon.
Oh, yeah. Fat piece of shit.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
I mean, we've called it.
Yeah, I mean, he's dead.
He's done.
He's been done.
I think the Niners are honestly done. I don't know. Did you see on First Take today they were showing the way too early Super Bowl odds?
Yeah, are the Niners up there again?
They got the Niners like 14-1, and I'm like, didn't we just? I don't think people understand how serious McCaffrey's injury really is. Like, your Achilles are functioning every play. There's no way that you can scheme something or try to run certain like it's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that saga is gonna go. And I like Christian, but as soon as I heard that news, I was like, I do not think he's gonna be in for a very long time.
Oh, facts.
So I don't know what's going on here. Speaking of what the hell is going on, Cowboys have had internal discussions about possibly trading Micah Parsons.
I mean, he was flicking up with everyone on the Eagles in front of the Super Bowl trophy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Thinks he mean Eagle.
I hope not. I don't fucking want him. I don't care how good he is. I don't want him anywhere near that organization.
I don't really know how good he truly is. He had one good season in the past two. It's just been. I mean, there's a reason the fucking Packers dog walked him in Jerry World. Like, it's not like he was popping off and making Jordan Love make all these crazy throws. Like, I don't know. I think we get enamored with one good season and just kind of like say that guy's elite, and it's just kind of like Thibodeau. Like, we kind of figured he was going to be a dog. I'm not saying that Parsons hasn't performed decently, but
Yeah.
like kind of the same, kind of going off name. I don't know.
Yeah.
This guy's just crazy. I added a video of some crazy guy running into a. At first, he runs into a refrigerator, and then he gets up on top of the refrigerator and jumps on a barbed wire. I didn't know the barbed wire part was after it, so.
Yeesh. Not ideal.
Part 4. The hell are you doing the first 3? Never mind.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we need to see that.
Wait, we're good. This is crazy. This is how deep it is in Philly. I'm at Sunday Mass.
Insane.
Father's guy.
He loves it. He's probably cussing at refs and shit too.
This got to be something against the religion. Like,
Yeah. To be an
gotta
Eagles
something
fan.
in the good book about wearing an Eagles garb. I mean, come on, man. Father Francis can't be doing that. Although, like, the hip thing for pastors is like, if they're an Eagles fan, they'd wear their jersey up on the pulpit. You know, just kind of make you let you know, like, hey, I'm with it. You know, got their Hurts jersey, or more than likely, like, you know, their Mahomes jersey. I don't know why that was kind of a big thing. I don't know if that's a big thing at your church.
Not really.
It's like pastor tries to show you that he's kind of
Yeah.
like in touch with what's hip, and
Yeah, no.
like, all right, bro.
Like, I don't need to see that.
I'm good. I'm here for the Sunday service. So to get my fill of the word, and I'm just gonna meander on home, watch the game. This is crazy. For Jameis gave AJ Brown a celebration.
AJ Brown did my celebration.
You serious?
Bro, can I just give you a celebration suggestion? A celebration. Can I help you with your celebration? Yeah. All right. I know at family reunions we talk about a cha-cha slide. I want you to slide to the left, slide to the right, crisscross, and eat a W and walk off that thing.
I got you.
Oh, he did it! Oh my God! I told him. I told him to do that celebration.
For real?
Yes. Slide to the left, slide to the right, crisscross. I told him to eat a W. He ain't eat a W yet, but I know if they win, he gonna eat a W.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Oh man.
I need Jameis Winston. If he does not play on a football team next year, I need him to be a part of a social media team,
Yeah.
like ASAP.
You should just do that, honestly.
He's elite. Oh, we got another case. Man, y'all in Philly, we got to fix. We just got to learn how to spell the Eagles correctly. Let's see this rendition. It's not just the mayor, unfortunately.
It's done deal. It's over.
You want to leave the chant with the people? Go ahead, spell it.
E-A-G-E-L, Eagle.
Jeez, man, what's up?
Michael, we're going to work on a spelling lesson for the Eagle fans, man. The second time publicly this week I've heard it spelled wrong.
I'm not sure. I mean, do we need cue cards?
We're not making it look good for us. That's for sure.
No,
We're not making it good for us.
I'm like, I mean, I'm not asking you to spell onomatopoeia.
It's not hard. Yeah,
I'm not asking you.
E-A-G-L-E-S Eagles.
There you go. Or just, you know what? Hey, you want to leave the chant? Go Birds.
Or just say, hey, go Birds, go Birds, go Birds. Spam that one. When in doubt. When in doubt, spam go Birds.
First it was the mayor. Now it's this big dumb dipshit. I mean,
it's in the water.
Unfortunately,
it's in the water.
Got to get that fixed. Come on, maybe next Super Bowl. Saquon, this is elite right here. This is gonna go down in shotgun history. That was like 3 seconds. Yeah.
They're loving it.
Get it ready. 1,000. That's 3 seconds.
Pretty good. Not
I'm
bad.
thinking that's pretty good.
I'm thinking that's elite athlete right there.
You know what? He heard about your ice and said, I got to show up for my dog. He believed in us. Let me believe in him.
Yeah, no facts.
I did find it crazy that they're drinking it's not a brand, it's just beer. I don't even know where you find that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that is either.
I'd like to know,
Let's
please.
try it. Yeah, please.
Sure, it's got to be good. Oh, you got to be a sick individual if you enjoy this video. Chiefs fans watching their team get blown out in the Super Bowl. I'm a sick individual.
I got the influenza.
Got the glaucoma.
Just mute.
I love it.
They don't even know.
I might be a sick individual. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, it makes me smile.
Potential.
Good stuff right there. It's good stuff. Finally, they've witnessed a little bit of misery. Jeez.
A little bit of pain.
Facts.
I want them to go through a little bit of adversity so I find out who actually is a Chiefs fan.
Facts.
This is gonna
Who's
whittle out
ride or
who's the
die, yeah.
bandwagoners. Like even the people who they're like, well, there's bandwagoners for Detroit. No, there's not. Those folks have suffered for about 50 plus years watching their team be shit. They've earned it.
Facts.
Y'all just came on the scene, just Chiefs fans. I don't know. I don't know. Mahomes dropped back 42 times and the Eagles blitzed. Zilch.
Yeah.
Nada. Goose egg.
Poor man. Running it up. Running it up.
Just put that guy in his lap, put that guy in his lap, put that guy in his lap. Just
E-line was feasting.
Just putting him to bed.
I'm not talking feastables by Mr. Bass.
Sure.
Sure. Sure. Sure.
See what Dano's got. The wild, but have to respect it. Head-to-head in Super Bowls is exactly what we're talking about. Patrick Mahomes, 447 yards total, 25 first downs, 6 tubs, and 3 turnovers. Old hit-ass quarterback Jalen Hurts, mid in the pack. 654 yards, 37 first downs, 7 touchdowns, 2 turnovers.
Yep.
But hey.
And another thing I will say is like, all right, Mahomes threw a pick 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I got it at hand. Well, Jalen, fumbled and it got returned for a touchdown. He still was able to battle back and give them a chance, Mahomes just 17-0, pick 6.
GG.
Didn't even fight back. Didn't even, had the ball. Could have put a drive together at the end of the half. You get the ball back. Maybe it's 17-14. Nope, throws another pick.
Yep.
So, he had chances. He had plenty of chances.
I agree. Nick Foles did not miss a moment. Said it's really cool that Tom Brady got to be there for the Eagles' 2 Super Bowl wins. He might be a good luck charm. Have a great night. Thank you, Nick.
That's good stuff, Nick. That's good stuff.
In his bag.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Thank you. They got a statue of him still, right? Or a shrine?
I think they have a statue, yeah.
Oh.
Him and Dougie P. They got a statue out front.
Is it out front?
I think it's in front of the stadium, yeah, when they're like talking about doing the Philly special. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
So the Sirianni
and Hurt, you got it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
They gotta get one.
And they just put aside big dumb dipshit.
There you go. Get a big Dom statue while we're at it.
That's too big of a statue. It's
true.
That's a milestone, Might have to happen though. CJ Gardner, GJ last year said, run that bull back on legit grass. The D-line smashed that O-line. I'm sorry. And he said, he heard the crow through it and said, and y'all thought I was tripping.
Yeah.
I mean, hey. Got a point.
Fair enough. He's got a point.
Got a point.
Got a point.
Speaking of got a point, I'm just a big dumb dipshit, a Rams homer, but I got all Rick Jackson says, was the Rams the Eagles' only competition in the playoffs this season?
They're the only one that gave a shot at it. That's for sure.
I mean,
If anything, the Packers were in it for more than the Chiefs.
but what do
Packers were at least in it for a half.
They were.
Yeah.
And then Jalen or Love just said,
Love was
"Hey,
just throwing it to everyone but
you want the game? Because I know."
everyone but Packers.
Yeah. Thank you, Alric. We need to bring back
He was
Alric.
struggling right there. He was struggling.
Bring big AJ back, please. Oh my boy. This is just a great graphic. That's elite.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff.
I
There
wish
some,
I
there
could
were
do
some
that
good
in
pictures that
Photoshop.
came out of this thing.
I wish I could do that shit in Photoshop. I just can't. It's unfortunate. But now this is elite fandom. These gentlemen, these boys got into the tush push formation for their Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown bet.
It was
Now
so
this
free.
is just
56 points! 56
I don't think the way that the living room is set up for your
No.
party. I don't think we have enough room to run it.
I don't think it would. I don't think it would come off.
There were talks about maybe for the ice that I would have to be your center and you got to do the tush.
I got to touch push it. I don't know how that would have worked, but
I don't either. I'm worried where that bottle's going. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We're professional dumbasses, but not in that way.
Facts.
We're not ready for jackass. That's what I'm saying. Big
There he
Dom.
is. A baby Big Dom.
Super Bowl champ. Look at that son of a bitch.
Big
He's
Dom
got to
right
be
there.
Philly.
That's Philly's own right there. That's Philly's best.
Does Dom have an official title yet?
Gotta have it on the Eagles website, right? Let's look.
Just Big
He's
Dom.
like security.
Okay.
I don't know who he secures for or whatever.
Special teams
But
coordinator too.
he coordinates the security.
Thank you for your service, Dom.
Website.
He has a
Staff?
website?
No, I'm saying I'm trying to look for like the Eagles like website, like what like.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Thought they had a big
Find
Dom
it.
DeSandro
Football
website.
operations. Dom DeSandro, senior advisor to the general manager / chief security officer / game day coaching operations. He's the only one that has 3 things. No one has more than 2 things that they have to do.
Hey, after this, after
He's the only guy.
After he's a 2-time Super Bowl champ, he needs a raise. Okay.
Yeah, pay that man whatever he wants. He's the only guy that has 3 different titles.
He's the heart and soul. This is just too good. They said NFL meme said if Patrick Mahomes had Allstate instead of State Farm, maybe he'd have been protected from mayhem like this. I sent this one in my group chat. Was told I'm
That's
a
good.
hater. So I
Wait,
didn't make it.
I'm looking at this like football operations stuff. So Howie Roseman, right, is the general manager or whatever.
Yeah.
So like Dom DeSandro is the senior advisor to Howie Roseman.
So he put the roster together.
So then he's the security officer. Then he's the game day coaching operation. So he's fucking dialed up where the coaches are going. I mean, he's obviously not doing that, but like basically it's like how many words to say. Like he kind of just
does everything.
He kind of just facilitates. Like, hey, what do you need from me? Like,
what do I need from you? Is more it.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's
I could
so
see
many
him.
people that work for this thing. Like,
I could see him on the phone with
like
Saquon.
Isabel Pantel. Like, who is it? You'll never hear of her. She's the quantitative analyst. She's number crunch.
Baby Isabel.
She's straight number crunch. And then Zach Drapkin is the senior quantitative analyst.
So we're just making shit up.
James Gilman is the director of football analytics. Dan Ryan's the director of team travel and football logistics. Okay, so he's like the operations guy. That's actually a big job.
Yeah.
Player resource coordinator, assistant director of football technology.
Oh.
Okay.
Well,
Nick Church, lead software innovator.
Okay, making sure them OneNotes are up to date.
And there's like how many people are in scouting? It's insane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 people in the scouting department.
Wide.
Southwest area scout, Southeast, National, Midwest, Northeast, college/pro scout, NFS, scout, international scout, player personnel coordinator, scouting assistant, Vice president of player personnel, there's 2 people. Senior personal director / advisor to the GM, there's 2 of those guys. Senior director of scouting, senior director of college scouting, director of player personnel, director of football operations / pro scout, an assistant to the player personnel person, then the assistant to the scouting person. Jesus,
A lot going on there.
there's so
And Big
much.
Dom has his
And
hands in all of it.
And you get into and then Big Dom, he organizes his whole show. He's actually been running things, imagine.
Dude.
He's
Big
like, yeah,
Dom.
I met Jalen Carter. I'm like, we need this big son bitch on our team. I told Howie, you better do whatever it takes to draft him.
I got on a call. I said, Saquon, you need to come down to Philly. Okay. I
Yeah.
put him in touch. We got him on
Get in
with
touch with my
Howie.
people, get in touch with your people, and our
Meet
people
for
make
some
it happen.
dinner. Next thing you know, he's a fucking Eagle. Okay.
There you go.
Maybe. What if Big Dom was playing pickleball with Nick Sirianni when he was talking shit to that John wearing the
wouldn't surprise me. Would not
wearing the
surprise me.
Giants gear? It makes you think. Thank you, Big Dom. Sketch tweeted out, if Mahomes doesn't get 253 yards passing, I'm a dead man. Yeah, well, Sketch.
There you go.
The NFL put in a call, and they heard you, and they made sure it happened.
Yeah, facts.
Because it was looking pretty slim. Boy, this is just, we're just going to let this sit, and you make of it what you want. You know her. You might love her. Not sure.
This the only seat y'all got?
What you want? What you need?
There's one
A bigger chair or something?
Is she already little?
I think half a sectional.
That's what I'm talking about. Good. This is the accommodation.
There you go. You know, you walked in and you said the chair was too small, so we had to bring part of the sectional for you to sit in. And you said something. You said, "Now this is what I'm talking about: accommodations." Right?
Yes.
But we live in a world that's not always going to be able to accommodate people.
But we should, though. We should, because we not all the same. You know, I feel like we should. Like, why? It's the only seat y'all got.
It's the only seat y'all got.
If this don't lose the lawsuit for her right now, they just had to take a roller chair away from
bring in a couch.
Sectional.
They had to bring in a damn couch, man. What are we talking about?
I mean, if there's a judge that looks,
We are
at
not the
that,
same.
That man's poor Civic is not equipped to deal with this.
No, can't do it.
And I'll stand by it.
Can't do it.
Guy's looking at least $1,000 worth of damage for a $25 Uber ride. I mean, Jesus. I know Charlotte, he wanted to go so rogue. And I'd respect the hell out of it.
Facts.
Oh, this is just... I was seeing so many people talk about how only the white people hated the halftime show. But this video is pretty funny.
I'm trying to hear one word that makes sense.
What's he trying to say?
Turn the subtitles on.
Put him on for Gramps, man. Try to help him out.
Look at how far
He's so
forward he is
confused,
on
man.
this shit, dude.
He's trying to lock in. He really is. He's giving it his best shot, and he just can't do it.
He's not just hating; he's trying to understand. Look, his hearing aid's got to translate that fast enough, and it ain't working.
It's not working at all.
Kendrick, slow it down a bit for the old folk. The Eagles Super Bowl parade will be held on Valentine's Day.
Oh yes,
that'll be nice.
Good, perfect.
If you're in the Philly area, Corb should take his date down there.
Should. That'd be good. That'd be good stuff.
I would pay a lot of money to see Corb pop up on the Jumbotron.
That'd be awesome.
Super Bowl parade.
Be incredible.
I heard he was causing a ruckus in the city last night.
That's the rumor.
Yeah. Somebody taking out a stoplight or something. I didn't know he had Frank the Tank in him, you know.
I know, yeah. Ripping the poles down.
Yeah, just running around with it. This is crazy. Patrick Mahomes' best plays from 3-touchdown game versus Eagles. They said Patrick Mahomes' highlight reel starts when he's down 34-0.
That's insane.
Yeah.
It's called getting mushied.
Oh my God.
It's like the clip of it's like, and Chris Paul hits a huge three to cut the lead down to 34 points or whatever it is. Yeah, that's basically what this is.
I'm so glad Kansas City takes the mantle from the Rams from having the worst Super Bowl performance when they face Brady.
Yeah,
The Chiefs have it.
it was bad.
You could have it.
Take it.
Yeah, take it. That is insane.
Shouldn't even post a highlight reel.
Yeah, you kind of went over this already, but this is the Eagles' key free agents. You got Zach Bond, like you said, Josh Sweat, Milton Williams. Thank you, Milton. Brandon Graham, Mekhi Becton, Fred Johnson, Avante Maddox. I have a feeling you're going to say sayonara to Avante.
Yeah.
You got your long snapper, Rick Lovato. Kenneth Gainwell, it's been nice having you as a bird. Oren Burks, CJ Uzama.
Yep.
Jack Driscoll, Nick Gates, and LaRaven Clark.
If I had to say, so you got to keep Zach Bond, Milton Williams, Mekhi Becton. I'd love to. I don't know what like the market on like Fred Johnson and Driscoll, and those would be the two ones you want to keep. Gates and Clark can go.
Okay.
You can keep the long snapper. I mean, he's like, it's not like
he's solid.
Pretty. That's pretty easy. Like you don't need to get rid of him. No, he's not going into free agency looking for the bag. So like, you're good. Maddox can go. He got benched anyway for DeJean. We all good on this side. DeJean and Isaiah Rodgers can play and Ringo can play and it'll be fine. Gainwell's gone. Burks played well. He could come back as a sometimes play, sometimes not. He's 29. I don't know if he's going to want to try and get a bag. He played decent in the playoffs. I don't think anyone's going to be like, we need him, but I could see the Eagles not wanting to pay him even like a little. He's not going to want like a bag, but he might want more than what they
more
even looking to say. But
that's fair. It's good. I like that assessment.
We'll see.
Oh, this is hilarious. Watching Kelsey try to just push Jordan Davis. Carter starts talking. You are not moving. You are not moving Jordan Davis, bro. You are not moving. There's
not much you could do.
Freak of a human. There's just some, like, he is. Sir, would you please just wait your turn?
Can you please back up?
Can you get back in line?
Or I get upset.
Yeah. I'm gonna put the hands on you now.
Yeah. Some bear paws on you.
God, look at that shit.
Massive human.
Bear paws, holy fuck. I like to have hands that big. I thought I had big hands, and I see that, I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah, no, it's just different, like a different level of human.
I got them Slenderman fingers. Can freak people out by just reaching my hand over the bar and grabbing it, but watching Sirianni celebrate is something some might say like a big dumb dipshit.
There we go. Oh. Okay, coach. I see you, coach. I see you getting after it.
It's like Coach Tyrion. Said, "What I do in my bedroom, AJ's none of your business."
Yeah, none of your business.
He did tell. I don't know if you saw him tell Dan Orlovsky today that he could lip the tip of his.
Yeah.
So,
I did see that.
I'm not sure.
Did see that.
Surely the Pat McAfee show signs Dan Orlovsky, right? Like they have
at some point.
Like they brought fucking Kabuli on.
Yeah, facts.
Literally in his contract, they showed it, and Pat said, "I get to request to FaceTime you whenever and wherever."
Whenever, however, don't matter. You answer.
They said, so if he's on the John, he's answering.
Yeah.
That would be the most insane. If he answers, just FaceTime it on the John, like elite television on ESPN.
Yeah, well, facts. Good shit.
Really, literally, yeah, here's one of them. We have a couple of clips from First Things First. Yep, play Monday show around the Chiefs winning.
We, you know, they didn't have no shirt. But the Chiefs, they played the worst game. Now we cry, it's so sad. Mahomes,
Never ends.
We already paid Cater.
Yeah, we paid them all. Sorry.
Cater's been paid.
Oh man, that's good stuff right there. That was a good gimmick that they had going on today.
We've already
That's a
paid
good gimmick.
everybody. It's like, hey,
Yeah,
oh,
you got to
here's
do
one.
it. You got to do it.
There's one. Here's another one.
At a certain point, you just put down your umbrella and just deal with getting soaked. So we might as well just.
I got one more left.
We might as well just do it all. So
Are they the Chiefs banners I had made?
I don't
or
know.
Did you guys
I have
make
never.
Eagles
I'm
privy to
guessing
the
that's
banners?
what they are, but I have no idea. I
So
never know what. I never know what the banners
I
are.
was going to be dropping if the three-peat
This
happened.
is so sad.
I'm gonna give you love though once you drop it.
Hobbs, what are? Oh
That's
man.
still on the board. Just delayed. Let me see.
Yes, delayed.
That's still on the board.
That's no.
Still
That,
on
He got
the
out
board.
coached
I
that
will
big
let
group.
that one
Still on the
have a heartbeat. Slightly.
That-
This is no longer
still
on the board.
Who knows?
That's
Too far.
definitely on the
Who
board.
knows?
Slightly.
No. No.
That one's
These are
canceled.
bad.
That's done.
That one's canceled. What's this last one? Oh God, dog it! This is like the
Oh,
shirts
it's a
they
tough
send.
one.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
You already paid them. They might as well stay. He just pulls one a little too late.
Just knocks him out. Knocks him out cold. Jeez. Exorcism?
Remember that? Let's go to Penn State.
The guy's got to be cutting into commercials or something.
Surely. Oh, twice?
Bravo.
I mean, I respect him for showing.
Well, yeah, you got to
up.
stand. You got to stand in the pocket. You got to take it, and there isn't much you could say. And
I love the fact that Kevin Watt's just gonna say, "Dude, we already paid for all of this, so like,
yeah, we have to.
maybe we don't."
We got to keep it rolling.
He's like, "We prepared for the Chiefs to win, so like, if they don't,
Yeah, facts.
like, what do you want us to do?" Oh,
Oh no,
for those who know,
over.
for those who know,
I won't forget you, buddy.
how Ye's run the past like
It's
3 or 4 days.
all-time worst, all-time great. No one knows.
Historic. That's what
It was an all-time run.
Yeah.
It probably wasn't good. Did it make you laugh? Yep. Did it
Make you cry? Probably.
Maybe. Did it make you wince? Yep.
Not Carson.
Not Carson. But yeah, not good. Not good. Not good at all.
I just think the highlight of the whole thing for me was when somebody, some random dude, tweeted out, "Please have this man's wife take his phone away from him for God's sakes." He tweeted back, "Ain't gonna happen. I got more money than you'll ever see in your life."
Yeah.
And I was like, Kanye's throwing the bag around.
It's insane.
Some random Twitter user. I mean, hey, I respect it, Kanye. Respect the run that you did. But unfortunately, Like all good things must come to an end.
Has to.
Yeah. See if these guys know ball.
Hey, officer. Aaron Hernandez, where'd you go? Come on, what college? Ryan Westbrook, where'd he go? Villanova! Who said that? Villanova! Bro knows ball. Hey, officer, where did O.J. Simpson go to college? Go Devils! Dante Hall, where'd you go? Yeah!
Say to
Bubba
hell.
knows ball. Donald Driver, where'd he go? Come on, baby. Alcorn State. An elite bulldozer. Taysom Hill, where'd he go? He went to fucking BYU! He knows ball. Hey, officer.
There you go.
Where'd Aaron
He
Hernandez?
went to hell.
Where'd
Sure.
O'Shea go? He's with Aaron Hernandez.
With Aaron
In
Hernandez.
hell!
Just dunk on Aaron Hernandez. It's not right.
Some could say she left him hanging.
Sure.
That might be up there
That's-
with That might be
Bad. Can't say that. Terrible. Terrible.
Shouldn't, but yeah. NFL removed end racism from the end zones, and Cooper DeSheen immediately turned into Devin Hester.
Yeah. Pretty much.
He's
Started
unlocked.
cooking. Started cooking people.
Once the end zone was free,
Yeah, facts.
he knew what to do. I'm telling you, Twitter after the Super Bowl delivered such great content like this, made a cool new score bug.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Definitely out on this. Yeah.
That was horrible.
It was bad, man. It was bad. Just had
Somebody
no
said-
vibes. No vibes at all.
Somebody said they paid Tom Brady $245 million, and they spent like the next $10 for an intern to build the scoreboard.
Yeah.
It looked like it. It was horrible.
Really bad.
They should just adopt the one that they do for the national championship, where they have it like golded out. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be better.
Or have Philly and the Italian flag for Big Dom. Could be. Oh, I don't know if you saw Howie getting down. Hey, Howie. Get down, Howie. He's doing what he can.
He's trying. He's trying his best.
He's trying to get down. I saw the hands up. I saw the. But you can't do this because that's a flag.
Oh my gosh, man, I love it. Good shit, Howie.
I did just see Big Dom get down.
Yeah, Big Dom. He'll definitely get out there. Oh man, loving it.
Like you get a big win and your head coach starts dancing with you, and you're like, okay.
Yeah, cool. Nah, get the GM in there. The GM dialed.
Soon there's probably gonna be high school GMs.
Yeah,
That'd be
facts.
insane.
This
Glendora
point.
High School has a GM. Jeez. This is what I mean by I don't know what Big Dom does, but I know he does it well.
But he does the important shit.
Big Dom is carrying the Super Bowl trophy.
There's no safer hands this thing's in.
Look at he's just walking. If this doesn't look soprano to you, I don't know what it
I
is.
know.
He's just walking.
Just walking, just holding it, just all casual.
Hey, don't worry about me. I got my tracksuit. What do you want? We need to get these cars turned around, okay? So we get the bus over here for the boys. Okay, there better be some chicken cutlets on the John. Okay? That joint better be spotless.
Facts.
Thank you, Big Dom. They don't make them like that. I need the Rams to find a Big Dom. I don't know where we're gonna find them because they don't grow on trees, but we need to search. This is what I'm talking about. This isn't the play you're talking about, but just watch Travis Kelce's chip block. So he's got a chip and release, right? I don't think that's what
He don't got it.
they had. You got to get a little bit more of them,
Gotta
huh?
get something.
I mean, my God.
Just let him run free, basically.
You got a better chance.
You might
on
be
the
making
play.
it worse. You'd be better off not blocking him going straight to the flat. Mahomes throws it to you.
I think you're better off just blocking here and having Worthy go in front of you.
Yeah.
Right here. You hold that block and let him go here. You got a chance. Steady's down.
He gets smoked. Get smoked, idiot.
Oh, yeah. Patrick Mahomes takes the snap. Eagles defense.
Carter keeps getting power back.
Jeez. Pretty much, though. Close enough.
Getting ragdolled.
It's close enough.
Oh, this is so funny. This is the logic of a Chiefs fan.
That's the other reason why we didn't win, because the fucking Trump was at the goddamn game. God damn it!
No, literally.
Trump should not have been at our fucking game. Fucking It's
It's all Trump's fault.
Oh, Trump. Trump ruined it. He was saluting too hard.
Yeah, he forced
That makes
your
sense. That
offensive
makes a lot of sense to me.
He
Makes a
forced your
lot
offensive
of-
line to not be able to block 4 people.
It doesn't make it makes the most sense ever. Yeah,
Mhm.
certainly.
Sorry, man. You'll be on another team next year.
You'll be okay. You just won 2 straight before this. It's gonna be all right. You'll live.
No, you'll be an Eagles fan next year.
Yeah,
She's
probably.
with winners, so she'll be with the Eagles.
Yep. Jump ship.
I don't know if you saw there were people Photoshop it, Or no, they took the scene from I sent to my friends last night from Talladega Nights when Cal
Oh yeah.
and Ricky's wife are telling them that they're together. He's like, no,
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I did
And
not
it
know
said-
that.
Said Taylor Swift and Cooper DeJean telling
Yeah.
Travis Kelce what's the new plan.
Like what? What just happened? I did not know that.
She dates winners.
why we didn't.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So, and you were a winner.
Oh,
Past it. This might be the pettiest shit of all time.
y'all, my fucking ex really pulled all my fucking door handles. Lost my fucking
Like,
car.
is it a crime? Because you put
I mean,
them
I
in there.
think it is.
And then threw them in the car.
Oh well.
So,
Oh my god.
It's a major inconvenience.
dude, what if you would have left the sunroof open enough to where you could get in, but like it's a tight screen?
Yeah. Just make it the worst time ever.
So it's not like you caused any like damage. You just
Yeah.
caused a very
You're just
minor
ruining this person's day.
I mean, hey,
Gotta do what you gotta do. Get
I
back.
respect the game, honestly.
Facts. That's hustle right there.
I didn't see any paint damage. I didn't see any screws loose. I didn't see anything.
No slash tires, nothing.
No. This is so stupid. So I guess the EU regulators think it's too dangerous to simply break a bottle across the bow of a new ship. So instead, they insist on the use of whatever the fuck this thing is. Let's see how this thing works. For Economy Minister Habeck. All right, Habeck, whatever your name is. Let's see how you do, son. Okay. All right. Give it all you got, son. Nope. Okay, adjust it.
Nice. Look like a bunch of idiots now. Just break it over like a normal person.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like,
Making it too fancy.
break it over the bow.
Making it
All
way
right.
too fancy.
Quit being a fucking pansy and break the damn bottle.
Sure.
And this is why the United States has to save everybody during the war. Because you got shit like that. Who's the asshole that designed this?
I know.
Who was put on the project?
Big dumb idiot. That's who.
Not Big Dom, I'll tell you that.
Oh, Big Dom would have had this shit sorted.
Big Dom would have walked up and said, give me the bottle.
Yeah,
Smash it.
Let me
and
handle
said,
it, guys. Let me handle this, guys.
There you go. Now somebody get me a fresh bottle because I need some.
Yeah.
This is, I don't know. Look, I've heard of like some horror stories when you go on vacation with your girlfriend's family and you stay near them and, you try to get a little sneaky, you try to
Yeah,
do a little Ninja
sure.
Pro. I don't know how you respond to this.
Who said that? We heard.
We heard you guys clear up, but I've never
That is impossible. These windows are double pane.
No.
What is double
I'm the holic, but we got the door.
Crazy. God, who would spread such a false rumor? No, but how are you guys? How's everybody doing?
No, but how are you guys doing? How's the morning going? It's the only way you can rebound. You just got to be like, you guys want a smoothie?
Or
The
do you
bar?
just say, I believe there was only 2 tickets for Pound Town, so I don't know how you got in the vicinity.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Do you become a
Want a
smart
pina
ass?
colada?
Go for it. Yeah. how about a latte?
How
How
about,
about
hey,
you?
how about we get started here? You guys want
Espresso
drinks? I'll go
martini.
get the first round. First round on me.
I'll buy 2. I'll buy 2. What?
Yeah,
I'll get double
drink for you.
shots. What are you supposed to
I'll
like?
make them all a double.
What,
Yeah.
what-
What are you supposed to do about that? Someone snitched, obviously, because the mom didn't know. Like her sister or somebody
That's what I'm
snitched
saying.
on
I
everybody.
heard it from across the. I love his
Like, why
logic.
would y'all say it?
They're double pane windows. There's no way.
Yeah. Come with something better next time.
Buddy, the door is not double pane. So
Oh, think about that.
yeah, people outside,
Sure.
sure. Down the hall,
Not quite.
I think the only answer is to buy a round of shots. Even if you're underage, buy a round of shots. That's the only answer. And buy the first round.
There you go.
I think that's it. And then find out who snitched and deal
Yeah.
with that accordingly.
Yeah, we'll figure that out later.
Yeah. But that's the only thing. How you guys doing today? How we feel? How's the luck?
How's
your
morning
breakfast?
going? How's the morning
Yeah.
going?
Did you have a good cup of coffee? Did you enjoy it? Did you put an extra shot of Splenda in there? Maybe some vanilla creamer? Maybe a little bit. Okay. Or do you just jump in the nearest bush and
Yeah,
just
just get on out of there and say, I'm gonna go to the hot tub, guys.
yeah, I'm gonna go find myself. I'm surprised no one did a spit take. Like that'd be one of those. I'm drinking my first drink, and then it's like you start choking on it because you're just not expecting something like that.
Yeah, facts.
I took who to who? Who to where?
I was doing what?
I was reading my Bible last night. I don't know what we're talking about here. You got me mixed up. Must be
Sure.
somebody else in this building.
Got to be someone else.
I'm saying my prayers. This is crazy. So I guess Doge just terminated a $2.3 million contract to a ridiculous VR training course that taught soldiers how to have, quote, difficult conversations about DEI.
Okay.
2.3 milli for the software. Let's see what
have a
Hugo's got.
conversation when it comes to DEIA. There is an avatar.
There's an A?
And behind that avatar, there is a
They're always
trained
adding
individual
letters.
who
No
is going
way.
to have the conversation. He or she
only
will
avatar
be
I
able
know is
to
Aang.
either elevate the difficulty of the conversation or back down and understand. The time that we're living in is we have conversations that are difficult, specifically dealing with people or
I'll save you the 2.3 mil. All right. You just make me the director of these conversations.
Let's let Big Dom do it.
You know what? I'll step down for Big Dom to do it. If Big Dom wants to do it,
Let's let Big Dom handle it.
add it to his title.
Add it to the list of things he takes care of. You don't even know what he does, but it's been taken care of.
2.3 mil?
Yeah, it's crazy. Waste of cash. Waste of cash. Biggest waste of cash I've ever seen. Right
Flashing cash like that? God damn. Hear me out. He's an actual SEAL. Okay. I didn't know who SEAL was.
Yeah.
But then to hear that he is a SEAL.
Yeah, I guess that's what we're doing for the
And to know
commercial.
that they spent $4 million for
Yeah.
it was horrible.
Yeah, it's not tough. Tough way to go out right there.
Yeah.
Tough way to go out.
I'm disappointed I didn't see Doritos and I didn't see Coca-Cola make an appearance. Or Budweiser.
Yeah, there weren't really any big ones.
No.
I feel like.
No one's splashing the cash.
Yeah.
I saw the weather mats, but the weather mat commercial didn't have to do with the weather mats. It had
Yeah.
everything else zany. So that was probably a waste of cash.
Yeah.
I mean, shit.
Here we go.
That's all we got.
Birds win the bowl. And now we don't get football for a while.
Oh, not for too long though, because
that
what's
UFL.
coming in March. Got that UFL, and we got
UFL's coming.
that COD season.
Yeah, it's true. Speaking of COD,
Time to.
I think Corb and Jake need 2.
Do they?
If we need a 4, we want to stack.
I thought Corb was running the streets of Philly.
Corb woke up. He put 2 Zins in and said he just woke up.
I hear that.
So I think
Okay,
we need to get in there now before he dies. Yeah.
All right, people. We will see you on the next one.
Birds win the ball, baby. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Can you spell Eagles for us?
EAGLES.
Eagles?
There you go.
Okay.
That's
I didn't want to,
I was
spell
gonna
it.
let you do it. I spelled it. You say it.
Okay,
And then Big Dom carries the trophy.
Okay, it's a you say it, I return.
There you
It's
go.
him and the yin
Return
and
to
the yang.
sender.
I see. Oh, okay.
It all works.
Well, on that note,
all right, people.
Congratulations, birds.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it, birds. Making us happy.